A warm greetings to everyone. Agriculture Makers team welcomes you to this video. And in this video, we are going to see one of the most important topics, that is, how to diagnose the defect in a field and give remedial measures for that. And this is important because I feel that anyone can study agriculture and anyone can get graduated in the field of agriculture, but only the right candidate has the capability to enter into the field and have guts to give remedial measures. Because there is a lot of difference between an agricultural graduate and a plant doctor. Anyone can be graduated, but only those who had known the concepts well can become the plant doctors. And this is not only helpful in giving recommendations, but it is also useful for your agriculture field officer interview point of view, because the panel members may ask how to give recommendations or how you approach the field. It will be helpful that time. Added to that, even after becoming an agricultural field officer, you can run a consultancy if you are well known in this concept. Come on, let's get into the video and just learn how to approach a field and how to identify the defect and how to give recommendations. If a farmer is approaching us and asking us to find or diagnose the defect in their field, we know that the defect must be due to three important things. It may be due to insects, or it may be due to diseases, or it may be due to nutritional deficiencies or disorders. So, we have to look in these concepts and we have to give the remedial measures and how to find whether it is due to insect or diseases or deficiency and disorders. Yes, we are going to see that in this video. The first thing in diagnosing the problem is to look for the larvae or fecal matter or any other insect present symptom. If you find any larvae and fecal matter and any chewing or sucking type of damages, then we can come to a conclusion that the defect is due to insect damage. Once we come to a conclusion that the defect is due to insect damage due to the presence of larvae or fecal matters or any other chewing symptoms or sucking symptoms, we have to find whether the damage is due to chewing type of insect or sucking type of insect. If it is due to chewing insects, we have to recommend contact insecticides. Or if it is due to sucking type of insects, we have to give systemic insecticides. So, the recommendations should be based on the type of insects and mainly the feeding habit of the insect. If you does not find any insect damage or fecal matter of the insects or larvae, then the defect is not due to insect damage. The next thing you have to look for is whether the symptoms of the defect appears in patches or if it is found all over the field. It is important to note this because the defect arises only due to insects or diseases or nutritional deficiencies. Once it has been concluded that it is not due to insects, the next options will be diseases and deficiencies. You can easily differentiate between a nutritional deficiency and diseases through lab analysis. But in the field, one of the easier ways to differentiate disease and nutritional deficiency is by looking whether the symptoms appears in patches or it appears all over the field. If it appears in patches, then it must be disease, because nutritional deficiency is due to the deficiency of a particular element in the soil. Since The soil in that particular locality is not that much different. The symptom appears all over the field. But in case of diseases, due to the attack of diseases start from a particular area, it seems to appear in patches in the initial times. In later times, it may be transmitted to all over the field, but in the initial time, it must be appear in patches. You can see here an image. Once you confirm that it is not due to insect damage, the next options will be diseases and deficiency disorders. As the symptom is appearing in patches, it might not be nutritional disorder because nutritional disorder is due to deficiency of a particular element in the soil, so it must be appearing all over the field. After confirming this as a disease, you must go for the analysis whether it is a fungal disease or viral disease or due to actinomycetes or any other thing. Based on this, you have to give recommendation, and the recommendations should be very accurate and appropriate, and we will make a video for recommending the chemicals in the upcoming sessions. Coming to the point again, as I said before, if it appears everywhere the field, it should be deficiency. You can see an image here. You can see a mild chlorosis all over the field. It must be due to nitrogen or sulfur deficiency. Based on the appearance of chlorosis symptom in the younger or older leaves, we have to decide whether it is nitrogen or sulfur deficiency. Based on the diagnosis of the disorder, we have to give recommendations for the spray of all 19 or borax or sulfur, anything, but you have to be accurate in the concentrations. We will provide a video for that in the upcoming sessions, as I said before. Coming to the next most important thing, beyond insect, disease and deficiency damages, the one more important thing is taken into consideration. It is the nematode. Usually, wilting symptoms is both common for diseases and also your nematode, but the only differentiation between the wilt of disease and nematode attack is the day wilt symptom. Yes, day wilt symptom is due to nematode. The plant looks healthier during night, but in the daytime, the plant appears to be wilted. So, once you see wilting type of symptoms in plants, look for day wilt symptom. If the plant appears healthy during night, it might not be due to diseases and it is due to nematode. So, it's all about the approach. Once you enter the field, first look for insect attack. Once you confirm that it is not due to insect damage, then look for diseases or deficiency disorders. Based on that, you have to give recommendations, and I hope the video will be very much useful to you. Thank you for all your supports, and do subscribe our channel for the next earliest updates by tapping on the bell icon. Thank you and see you all again.